Hi, Munyui.
Hi, how are you doing, my dear? You well?
I'm fine.
Uh-huh.
Are you ready for Mtaa254Quicfire?
Absolutely. Let's talk.
No filters, no edits. Twende kazi. How would you describe Kenya in just one word?
Confused.
Why would you say that?
Because it's not clear what anybody wants. We're in a situation whereby you can't organize a public rally, especially if it has political inclination. We are in a situation whereby hospitals, SHA, and all those things are not working. We're in a situation whereby young people get harassed left, right, and center. Our mothers and infants are being held in hospitals by county governments. That is total confusion, if you ask me. And country needs direction, as it were.
Has Kenya failed its young people?
Totally. These guys just want to be given opportunities, to be afforded opportunities. They just want a good system of education, a system that is also supported by opportunities for work, for jobs, and they are hardworking, they are creative. Their creativity and inventions need to be met with support, financing and otherwise, so that they can take themselves to the next level and also take the country to the next level and create employment. They are not asking for handouts. They want to be supported so that they can go to the next level. They have been failed in many, many ways, and I think that again needs correcting, working on.
Do you think today's leaders have lost touch with ordinary Kenyans?
They have. Absolutely have. Tell me why a governor will construct a hospital that he cannot be treated in. Tell me why a governor will work on an ECD and launch it where his kids or grandchildren cannot study. Yet, a few years back, we had leaders who came up with the alliances, the Mangus, the Starehes, the Kenya Highs, the University of Nairobi, the Kenyatta University, Egerton, and all that, public. But everyone claims to go there. So they've lost that. They have.
If elections were held today, why should anyone believe politicians' promises?
They don't have to. They just need to pick the one that is that looks like is tameable. And people must take charge. You don't elect people and let them be. You talk about them. You talk to them. You express yourself. And I think that's why the platforms like Viongozi are important. You don't let them be comfortable. You voting for that authority they are exercising is yours. All sovereign authority belongs to the people. It's only that they donate part of that, a bit of that authority to elected leaders that are in office democratically, whether they are MPs, whether they are presidents, whether it's even the authority held by a judge belongs to the people. That's why it's possible to remove a judge. The authority held by a member of parliament is from the people. That's why you can recall an MP. The authority held by the president, the deputy president, the governors, and all that is people's authority. You can pull it out of there and recall them.
Can you honestly tell a graduate in Kenya that hard work is enough to succeed?
It's not even wise to tell them that. It's not just about hard work. It takes more. It takes creativity, but they need an infrastructure, support infrastructure from the administrations, both levels of government, that will ensure they succeed. Because hard work in itself is not good enough. It takes more. It takes matching the hard work with the opportunities that are available. But especially, it is not easy to succeed without a serious, deliberately created infrastructure to ensure that success is attainable.
Great. What's the biggest lie Kenyans have been told about the economy?
That we are doing well. We should feel it. We don't have to strain. We should know we are doing well.
What is the reality?
The reality is that many people can't even get food. Many people can't get treated. Kids are being detained infants actually, and mothers are being detained. Newborn mothers who have just given birth are being detained in hospitals. People cannot afford basic things, including basic water, shelter, and all those things. So, it's a point that things are not okay, and we will know people are going hungry. So you don't need to be told that things are working or not working. You will know they are working or not working.
Are Kenyans being overtaxed?
He is a Pope Catholic. Yes, they are being overtaxed badly. And unfortunately, when these things are done, the budget policy statement in February, the county fiscal strategy paper for counties in February again, most of those MCAs and MPs don't have a clue what's going on. So they wait until the tail end when the budget estimates are being done in June, and they rush there to complain. Yet, the problem is at the very beginning, way back in the beginning of the year, when we come up with a BPS, budget policy statement that gives priority areas, determines where the resources will come from, how those resources will be used. Then, subsequent to that, then the authority, whether it's executive or the county executive at the national level, must look for resources through their finance bill, must appropriate the same, then spend. And then when it goes to spending, they don't even spend on that which they have said they're going to spend on. They do what is called supplementary budget, amend that whole process and the budget estimates, and come up with crazy new projects that are about tokenism and not about transformation at all. So yeah, overtaxation is going on. People are lying. People are doing all these manner of things, and of course, we cannot have it because most of it is getting stolen. So how do you get resources to do anything when just about everything is getting stolen?
What's one mistake today's political leadership keeps repeating?
Lying. Keep lying. Keep lying. Then the next one lies. Until now, we have to go back and believe the one that we removed last was better, then the other one is much better. So the lie is consistent. The lie is consistent, but it's catching up with them. I think we have a generation, and the next generation as well, that is not taking it anymore. I think that is the red flag. They need to pick it up and work and act. These guys will interact with you. They have now become interested in politics. Young people, historically, they used to even be branded, the young tax, the young the other one, the young this, when they get participate in politics. Vijana tugutuka, vijana will do this. Now, just about every young person is political. They are no longer apolitical. So if people don't pick the cue, it will be too late.
Great. What's one thing your generation of leaders should apologize to Kenyans for?
I think it's about everything. We set the standards, but we never help sustain the standards. It is our generation that went to school and paid nothing. Went to the university and got what used to be called boom. Got jobs, being a civil servant, you chose to. Otherwise, many were not even being interested in civil service. So we got comfortable. So getting comfortable, we never created sufficient opportunities, and the opportunities that would have been created were eaten into by corruption. So we allowed all those things to thrive, and we are here because many of us failed to act in good time. Yeah, our generation, many of them would have stemmed corruption. Yeah, we never did. We could have stemmed wastage. We never did. We could have stemmed a lot of these things. We never did. And we allowed ourselves to be divided on political, on tribal, on social status grounds. And that hurt us because in so doing, we allowed things that would not otherwise have go through, and we are where we are because of such mistakes.
Great. What would rebuilding trust look like in Kenya?
Well, it is not easy, but the day the average Kenyan will believe a politician, then we'll have rebuilt trust. And I think that can only happen when institutions are allowed to function. If someone is arrested for corruption or economic crimes, let them be taken through due process. The process of taking someone to court and doing all those things is not interrupted, then things are okay for us. If we allow as parliament that EACC can prosecute those that participate in criminal acts, that are economic crimes and corruption, and it's possible to give them prosecutorial powers, as well as National Cohesion and Integration Commission that looks at issues of cohesion and hate speech. If you allow those ones to prosecute instead of relying on the office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, we'll find trust coming back. But bottom line, it takes things being done and Kenyans seeing them being done as opposed to just promises. Trust is about the end result. It's not about what you started by saying. It's about, has what you started saying happened?
If you became president tomorrow, what is the one unpopular decision you'd make for Kenyans' future?
I would jail corrupt people. It's that simple. And they would hold absolutely no political office courtesy of myself, not political appointive office courtesy of myself. I would chase them down the drain, but importantly, I would digitize this country. This aspect of human interaction with revenue is wrong. That's where it all gets drained from. So if we jail every corrupt person out here, and we are talking corruption in terms of the recipient as well as the one who is giving, then you'll find things will change. But that again needs to be amplified by way of the right systems being in place, so that it's not even possible to participate in corruption because the whole ecosystem is shut down. So corruption is our biggest problem. If it's not there, all these things that you're hearing will not be there.
If you met the president of Kenya right now, what would you tell him?
Maybe one time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Looking straight into the camera, what's your message to the Kenyan who is working hard but still can't make ends meet?
I think first thing is that unfortunately you are not alone, and even the glimmer you see with some people is not real. But the bottom line is we are Kenyans. We are resilient. We keep working even when things are not working very well. We keep working. Remember, it's not about government purely. It's about all of us doing what needs to be done and believing. We need to believe. God is always there and will always see us through. That is the bottom line.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
This is Mtaa254. Speak now or never speak.